Everyone, how are you today? Good. I'm Phil Whitman. I met some of you last time I was here. Today I want to tell you a story though. And since you're CPAs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some numbers. So the first number is 30. The next number is 63. The next number is 1.2 million. Then we have 5 and 6. So what do these numbers mean? I don't want you to add them, I don't want you to divide them, I don't want you to put them on any lines of a tax return. Here's the story. I get a call, it's a Sunday night in March of 2014, from a 30-year-old actor in LA. Now why is a 30-year-old actor in LA calling me? Well, his attorney said, call Phil Whitman of Whitman Business Advisors. Unfortunately, this 30-year-old actor, who knew nothing about the business of public accounting, his 63-year-old father, a week earlier, had a massive heart attack and died, right in the middle of busy season. The $1.2 million was the value of his practice. He had 5 employees. He was based in Chicago. So we had LA, Chicago, and here I am in New Jersey. What did Whitman Business Advisors do? Before I tell you, I have a question for you. How much time do you think you have in a situation where a practitioner passes away, unfortunately? Not much, right? The clients get worried. The staff wonder who's going to be paying them. You got to move quickly. What we did, in a matter of 6 days, we introduced the firm to 6 firms in Chicago. And what we ended up doing, this was a Sunday call, by Friday of that very week, that young 30-year-old, with the guidance of Whitman Business Advisors and with the counsel of his mom, ended up monetizing the value of the father's lifetime of work. They merged the firm with an $18 million practice. Now here's the thing, when I first spoke with him, he said to me, you know, Phil, I know my dad was talking to the sole practitioner down the hall. And I said to him, and this young man, this LA actor, he said to me, my dad, I know he was getting close. And I said to him, do you know how CPA firms acquire business? It's a $2,500 tax return. It's a $5,000 client. Maybe if you're lucky, it's a $20,000 or $50,000 fee. But you don't all of a sudden say, here's $1.2 million of business to a sole practitioner and have the expectation that the clients are going to be served. Because how is the family going to be paid? In a drastic situation like this, it's going to be a collections-based model. Okay, it's going to be based on fee revenues generated over a period of time. And in this case, what we ended up getting the family was 20% of collections for a period of 5 years. So in the event this firm grew those clients, the family would see a multiple greater than 1. This was a win. And what happened was, 3 weeks after we closed this, I get an unsolicited email from the son. And he said, Phil, if you ever wonder if what you do counts, let me tell you. And I got chills. And I turned to my wife and I said, this is worth more than the fee that we earn by doing this deal. We helped a family in a stressful and difficult time. What I did, I gave each one of you, what came out of this was a brainstorm. We trademarked a product we have that's called Speed. It's a small practitioner, a sole practitioner emergency exit document. It's very inexpensive. It's like a life insurance policy for your business. I'd be happy to chat with every single one of you about this because statistics show that of the 35,000 sole practitioners in this country, 96% of them have no plan. And that shouldn't be you. And as a matter of fact, despite the fact that my director of operations says I should never give anything away,